The TSA airport screeners just voted to unionize themselves, so now we're going to have another government union that is influencing the government, and every time it comes time to do away with someone's paycheck or add an efficiency at some point in the system, there's going to be that vested interest there that wants to keep the system from changing. So if anybody was hoping that the TSA would go away, or some of their redundant security procedures would go away, the invasive pat-downs, things like that, now you have a union for the TSA screeners at the airport, and that means even if someone in Congress does make the case to change the policies and that there are the votes there, there's going to be that union lobby, coming and saying to the congressman, well, my job's going to go away. I've got to be there to do the pat-downs. This is the same story with the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, and the SEIU. It's the public sector unions, and they've got all the control over the government at all levels. Not total control, but there's always that influence there to say, don't cut our paycheck, even if my position is redundant, don't eliminate, my job. And it results in massive overspending and government waste, and I would expect about the same from this TSA unionization. This is just an interesting quote for anyone who thinks that this isn't that big of a deal. Even FDR, the most hardcore of the liberal presidents, he thought that public sector unions were a threat to good government, and he thought that they would have too much influence, and that they would limit the power of the government to do things effectively, and would essentially make good governance, that's the term, good governance, impossible, because they would always be there to lobby for their own interest instead of allowing the government to serve the people. So you can do the background check on that. Now we just have another government union, and I think there's about 20,000 of them, not exactly, of the TSA screeners. That's not a hugely powerful voting bloc, but I'm sure it'll swing a race or two at some point, especially in the districts close to the airports. Anyway, go read the news article I posted and read up on the FDR and his opinions on public unions and how they're a danger to good governance.